Hey guys, I want to share a quick tutorial with you all today about using your colorless blender that comes inside Tombow pen 10 packs and the lettering kit. I get asked a lot what these are used for, and so I wanted to show you a new trick that I learned to make a new color. So if you have, especially if you've got a smaller pack or you don't have all the pens, there may be something that you're missing. I don't have all the pens and I'm always looking for a bright green. So I'm going to show you today a trick to make them. So all you'll need is a piece of paper. I'm using HP Laser Smooth Premium paper. It's really gentle on your pen nibs. A blending palette or a solid surface. You could use a Ziploc bag or an acrylic stamp block, anything that's hard. This is a blending palette. It's just a laminated sheet of paper. So the first thing we're going to do is grab two colors and scribble them on the blending palette. I'm using the yellow is 055 and the blue is 528. So just going to add a little yellow here. I'm going to add a little blue down here. And then I'm going to take my colorless pen and I'm just going to combine until I get the color that I want. So I want it to be a little brighter, so I'm going to add more yellow. You get a lovely squeaking sound. But now I've got a green and my nib is totally covered in this green ink, so I can go ahead and write. So I'm going to come over here to my practice page. Drag my hand through that. Let's see. Write my practice word, which is Alabama. Don't know why. I've always loved writing it. So as it starts to fade, you just come back here to your blending palette and pick up a little more ink. I find that you can really, after your initial kind of mixing, you can usually get about one good letter before it starts to look really faint. Okay, so you're going to get a really cool streaky look that I really like. And when you're done and you're ready for this color to be off your pen nib, you just rub it on a scratch sheet of paper until it runs clear. And once it runs clear, then you are good to go to blend it for another one or pick something else up. Okay, now the other really cool thing about the colorless blender is, just like the other pens, it has a bullet tip. And the bullet tip ink always comes out at a slightly different saturation, which is a little weird, I think, but I really love it for this. So I'm going to take my bullet nib, and just like I did with the brush side, I'm going to pick up a little ink, and then you can come back and add a little texture to the top of your letters once they're dry. So I'm going to come in and add some stripes. You can see it just gives a little bit of oomph to your letters in the same color, but it just, I don't know, I just love the way that this looks when it's all done. A little tone on tone is awesome. And again, you can't go very far before you have to re-ink. We'll add some polka dots here. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a little squirt of water to your blending palette. You could turn it into some kind of ink, like a liquid watercolor type thing. So, I'll pause there, but you guys can see that it just adds a really cool detail and something extra to your lettering. So, I hope you enjoy. Give it a try. Be sure to share it with me. I'd love to see them. Thanks.